Welcome back to the channel Luxury Auto Reviews. Today, we're taking a closer look at a car that continues to redefine what it means to deliver understated luxury and cutting-edge technology of the 2026 Genesis G90. If you're familiar with the G90, you already know it's Genesis' flagship sedan, a direct competitor to vehicles like the Mercedes-Benz S-Class, BMW 7 Series, and Audi A8. But the 2026 model takes things even further, pushing the envelope in design, comfort, and innovation, all while keeping true to Genesis' signature elegance. Exterior. When you first approach the 2026 G90, what immediately catches your attention is its poised and regal presence. The front fascia is bold without being aggressive. The signature crest grille has grown slightly, but not in a way that feels overdone. It now features a refined mesh pattern that plays with depth and light, depending on how you look at it. It's flanked by Genesis' iconic two-line LED headlamps, now slimmer and more advanced. These dual light bars stretch from the grille edge toward the fenders, almost blending into the side panels, giving the car a futuristic and cohesive look. Below, the bumper integrates a wide lower intake and subtle chrome accents that add a layer of sophistication. The hood is sculpted with precision, featuring sharp yet graceful lines that guide your eyes up toward the windshield. Walk along the side and you'll see that Genesis has kept things clean, deliberate, and luxurious. The proportions are textbook perfection for a flagship sedan. A long wheelbase, short front overhang, and a gently sloping roofline that suggests motion even when the car is parked. The side mirrors are now sleeker and incorporate improved cameras for the blind spot monitoring system. Door handles remain flush with the body and pop out automatically when the key fob is near. A beautiful chrome strip runs along the window line, tapering at the rear quarter panel to highlight the car's elegant silhouette. Wheel options range from 19 to 21 inches. With a new turbine-inspired design that complements the overall look without screaming for attention. It's this kind of restraint that makes the G90 feel luxurious in a more modern, confident way. As you move toward the rear, the design continues to impress with simplicity and clarity. The two-line theme is repeated with LED taillights that span the width of the trunk lid, connecting visually and literally across both sides. The lighting signature is instantly recognizable, especially at night. Genesis has removed any excessive badging. Just the brand name, subtly placed and spaced out letters under the integrated spoiler lip. There's no visible exhaust piping, which lines with the luxury-first design approach. Instead, the rear diffuser is clean and body-colored, finishing off the back end with an upscale touch. Even the reverse lights are neatly hidden in the lower section to maintain the aesthetic flow. Interior. Inside the G90, you're transported into what feels more like a first-class lounge than a traditional cabin. Materials are exquisite. Everything you see and touch, leather, wood, metal, is authentic and crafted with attention to detail. The seats are wrapped in premium Napa leather with intricate quilting patterns and offer heating, cooling, and massage functions in both the front and rear. Genesis has focused heavily on comfort and wellness in this model, even offering a built-in fragrance diffuser and a cabin noise cancellation system that actively reduces road and wind noise in real time. The dashboard is clean, dominated by a pair of 12.3-inch screens that form a continuous digital interface. One displays the customizable gauge cluster, while the other manages infotainment duties. The software is sharp, intuitive, and now offers wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, along with over-the-air updates. There's also a rotary controller on the center console for those who prefer tactile input over touchscreens. Speaking of the console, it's trimmed in real aluminum and features a beautifully designed gear selector knob, alongside buttons for drive modes and climate control. In the rear seats, especially in the executive trim, you'll find reclining lounge chairs, footrests, and a full suite of controls for climate, media, and ambient lighting. Rear passengers also get access to 8-inch displays embedded into the front seat backs, along with a wireless tablet that controls nearly every function in the back. The center armrest folds down to reveal cup holders, storage, and even a wireless charging pad. This car was built with chauffeur-driven executives in mind, but it's just as rewarding to drive as it is to be driven in. Performance-wise, The 2026 Genesis G90 is all about effortless power and grace. Under the hood, you'll find a 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged V6 engine, delivering 409 horsepower and 405 pound-feet of torque. What sets it apart is the addition of a 48-volt electric supercharger, part of a mild hybrid system that improves throttle response and boosts efficiency. It's paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission that shifts with almost imperceptible smoothness. All-wheel drive comes standard, and the system continuously adjusts torque distribution for optimal grip and ride comfort. Despite its size, the G90 is remarkably easy to maneuver thanks to rear-wheel steering and an adaptive suspension system. It can analyze road conditions in real time using cameras and sensors, adjusting the damping accordingly. Whether you're cruising on the highway or navigating city streets, the ride is plush, composed, and confident. Genesis has clearly prioritized ride quality over outright sportiness, which suits the character of the G90 perfectly. Fuel economy is decent for the segment, thanks to the mild hybrid system. You can expect around 20 miles per gallon in the city and 26 on the highway, which isn't groundbreaking, but it's competitive given the power and luxury on offer. When it comes to pricing, the 2026 Genesis G90 offers strong value against its European rivals. The base model starts at approximately $89,000, and the fully loaded executive trim can reach around $100,000. That might sound steep, but when you consider what you're getting: at top-tier materials, class-leading comfort, cutting-edge tech, and an ownership experience that includes complimentary maintenance for 5 years up, it becomes clear that Genesis is delivering serious bang for your buck. To sum it all up, the 2026 Genesis G90 doesn't try to outshine its competition with flash or brute force. Instead, it confidently carves out its own identity by focusing on craftsmanship, innovation, and luxury that feels purposeful. This is a car that earns respect through refinement, not excess. For those who want a luxury sedan that stands apart from the typical choices, the G90 might just be the smartest decision you can make. Understated, elegant, and technologically advanced, it's a flagship that proves Genesis belongs in the conversation with the best in the world. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. Would you take the Genesis G90 over an S-Class or 7 Series? Let's hear your thoughts. Until next time, drive safe and stay curious. Subscribe to Luxury Auto Reviews.